So Peter is facing these words from Jesus, words that just had to just rip through his spirit. You're going to deny me 3 times. And Jesus goes on to say, don't let your heart be troubled. I find great comfort in that. For those who think they're perfect and don't have any flaws in them, these messages are not for you. But to those who know a struggle in something, a couple of weeks ago we were dealing with strongholds, and some people said to me, you shouldn't talk about strongholds, we shouldn't have strongholds. No, we shouldn't have strongholds. But to those of you that know this struggle, recognize that when you think you have failed as bad as you could possibly fail, is that failure okay? Are you justified in your failure? No. But God is still ministering in your life as you see this progression with Peter in Luke chapter 22, verse 31. Luke records something that John doesn't record, and that is when Jesus says to Peter, Satan has desired to have you that he might sift you as wheat, that he might shake you to your very core, that he might see all of the dust come out and to prove that that's all you are. And there was times in this that Peter had to feel like he had been sifted, and all that was there was just the dirt and the dust as he looked at himself in his failure. It had to be in the garden, when he was in the garden and he faces this situation where he does what he thinks is the right thing to do. He's going to go to battle. He's promised Jesus, I will go with you to the death. And so he's ready to go to battle. He takes the sword. He chops off the servant Malchus's ear. I'm doing the right thing, Jesus. I'm fighting for you. I'm standing for you. I'm standing against the flood of evil. I'm being the person that you have called me to be. I will chop off the very ear of the enemy that comes against you. And Jesus says, Peter, you're doing it wrong. And he heals Malchus's ear. There's been times in the ministry that I absolutely thought that I was doing the right thing, only to discover later that I had gone my own way instead of God's way. I was trying to fix the issues myself. I had the sword in my hand and I was chopping away at everything around me. And Jesus is saying, Mike, put your sword away. Put your sword away. I'm going to heal the ear of the enemy. So God, you're serious when you say love my enemies? Yeah.